Hello everyone, welcome back to IT Industry Tutorials. So today the topic that we are going to cover about is how to include or exclude test cases in TestNG. So as I described in my earlier videos, like that we can do many multiple things using the TestNG XML file, and today I'm going to show you that how we can include or exclude specific test cases using TestNG XML file and using the test annotation. Okay, so there are basically two ways with the help of what we can include or exclude the test cases in a TestNG. So just stay tuned guys. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, then please subscribe and click on bell icon to keep yourself updated about the videos. Also like the videos and share the channel as much as you can. So let's just start. Okay guys, so earlier in my earlier video, so we have created few test cases and we have also created a TestNG XML. Okay, so if you haven't checked that video, then please go and check that video first on my YouTube. That is already on my YouTube channel, and you can continue your learning after that. Okay, so now the question arises is, suppose in this class, okay, the class which I have created, I have multiple tests. Like here I have two test cases. Now what? Now I want to execute only this test case method D, and I want to exclude this test case from my test ng XML. Okay, so now how I can do that? I can achieve this in a two-way. Okay, first of all, in this test annotation I will just include a parameter here that is enabled is equal to false. So what it will going to do, when I will going to click on enabled is equal to false, then it will also then it will automatically disable this test case to run. Okay, so let me first of all run this and provide you the output that it is running successfully. So I am just running this, the test ng suite, and here you can see my fifth test case using TestNG, it is running successfully. The output here is same. Okay, now I want to disable this. What I am going to do, I will include this keyword enabled is equal to false. Now after including this, whenever I will run this test case, it will disable that test case, that specific test case only. Okay, now you can see here, when we run it only ran 4 test cases and it haven't covered that output of that test case. Okay, now another way of doing the same. Now this is the first way. Okay, we can enabled is equal to false means we are disabling the test case. Now on the other hand, if we are making this as a true, enabled is equal to true, in that case it and now if we will run the test case, it will include the test case automatically. Okay, here it is. Now there is another way with the help of which we can do these kind of things. Okay, and that is the way using TestNG XML. Okay, so I have just cleared it. Now there is no keyword over there, enabled is equal to false, enabled is equal to true, nothing like that. Now I am coming back to my TestNG XML. Now under this class, okay, I will specify the methods I want to include or exclude. Let me show you guys. So first of all, I need to create methods tag here. In this methods tag, I can exclude the test case or include the test case, whatever I want. In exclude name, I just have to provide the name of the method. Now what is the method name here is method E. So I just need to provide that here. Okay, now if I will save this and I will run this, it will not include that test case by default. Okay, here it is. Now again, it it is not including that test cases because I have mentioned it here clearly that exclude this test case. Okay, now suppose I have this class file and I want to run only method A in this test class file. So suppose in a real time scenario I have 100 of test cases. Okay, and I want to run a specific test cases out of those in from a class file. Now how I can do that? So suppose I want to run only this method, this test case, and I do not want to run this method. So in that case I will specify this in a similar manner in a testng file. So here I will now create a methods tag again. Okay, and under this I will include the include tag, and I will mention the name here. Okay, so I will mention the name of method D. Sorry, method not it's method B. Yes. Okay, so now what it will going to do, it will check in this class file, and from this it will include only method with the method name B. Okay, so suppose I want to include multiple method, in that case I will include that multiple method name here. Okay, so this is in this way the testng XML providing us that much flexibility that we can handle, and we can provide the customization with the help of which we can run whichever test case we want to run. Okay, so let me show you guys this. Run as testng. So you can see that it ran only 3 test cases now. Okay, total test run 3. Now what it done, it ran this first test case from the first class. Now it ran only this test case from the second class. Why? Because I have mentioned that just include this. Okay, and also if I will go to console again, if I will check, it ran only this test case from the third class. Why? Because I have again clearly mentioned that exclude the other one. Okay, so with the help of this, so you can see I have excluded one here, and I have included only one from here. Okay, so otherwise total in all the total we have 5 test cases. Okay, like one from this file, two from this file, and two from this file. But what I have done, I just exclude one from this file and include just one from this file. Okay, so what it does, it just ran only those which I have specified. Okay, I have included this, so from this class is just included this test case. Okay, and similarly here, if I excluded this from this class is just excluded this test case. Okay, so with the help of this we can dynamically manage this, and going further, when we will create our real-time scenarios, or we will create our hybrid framework, then we will see that there are lot of time that we have to include and exclude over test cases. Okay, so that will be really beneficial for us. So suppose in a real-time example as well, so we just got a build, and we have it just fixed a few basic scenarios. So for that we do not have to run all the regression test suites. Okay, we just have to specify few test cases out of them, out of our class file, or we have to exclude few test cases out of those class file, and we can do that, we can achieve that easily using an testng XML. So this is one way. Okay, so that we can include and exclude using testng XML, and another way that I have described in the start, that we can use enabled keyword as well. Okay, we can make it make enabled is equal to false, and what it will going to do, it will just disable this test case. Okay, so what if I am using enabled is equal to 2 here, so it will run this and this, both these test cases. Why? Because here I haven't mentioned that, and for this test case I haven't even mentioned here anything. Okay, to exclude that, so it will run this test case as well. Okay, so yes, this is the way how we can include and exclude specific test cases from the XML, and using the enabled keyword. So this is what I would like to teach in this video. So just stay tuned guys, just subscribe the channel. If you like the video, click on the like button and share this video as much as you can. So signing off for today, thank you.